The nominations process in Castries East on Friday, November 21st was over with a full hour to spare, despite the usual parade of motorcade-style revelry, full of music, chanting of slogans, and waving of paraphernalia. It is going to be a straight contest on December 1st between the current six-term MP and political leader of the governing Saint Lucia Labour Party, the nation's Prime Minister, Honorable Philip J. Pierre, and his lone challenger, former Controller of Customs Peter Chiquot, representing the opposition United Workers' Party, which has not held this seat for almost 30 years. Chiquot got his nomination out of the way first and then embarked on what he called a whistle-stop motorcade around the constituency. He made no secret of his annoyance at being held up along the Marshall Main Road by the large crowd of people and vehicles that gathered outside and within the SLP constituency office. The noise was deafening, but we managed to speak with the former and first elected MP for the Castries North constituency, Ignatius Jean.
And the moon is red, and it's been red in Castries East for the last 28 years. People of Castries East have done it 6 times, and they're going to do it for the 7th time this year on December 1st, 2025. So they're all ready and they're happy that they have their Prime Minister, and they're going to go back and support and be sure they return the Prime Minister to Parliament.
MBC then proceeded to the campaign office of Chiquot in Entrepot, but it was almost completely deserted. Only the office manager, Mr. Lamontine, who spoke with us briefly, was present.
This is that we stay here when we have to. When we don't have to, for example, this morning we say we're having a whistle stop, so everybody is hyped up with the whistle stop to pass in the entire constituency to tell our supporters, hey, we are ready, we are yellow is the code. So I decide to stay here for if anybody, like you just did, you came in, at least there is somebody to be able to converse with you.
The nearby Entrepot Human Resource Development Center, or HRDC, was the venue for nominations, and we were granted an interview by the returning officer, Winston Fulgence.
Yeah, we like it nice and quiet. We don't want any conflict, so people stay outside. The supporters and so on stay outside. The only people we allow in there are the candidates and the non-political candidates.
What are some of the things that can go wrong for nominees on a nomination day and so on, in terms of what they're supposed to come with, their documents, their filings, whatever? But we understand there is a stamp duty.
It is very rare this happens, that there's, because everybody has a checklist. So you have a checklist, and you go for the checklist, make sure that you have what and people come in and we double check and make sure, and then the issue of the duty, the stamp duty, I think is one that's been going around, but it can happen. But it's a governmental action. There's a charge. It's a stamp duty of $5.
Then came Prime Minister Pierre, accompanied by a massive and noisy throng of supporters. He waved his successful nomination document when the process was complete, and then departed with the mass of red, continuing their celebrations on foot, making it impossible to have any direct conversation with the man widely expected to do it again for the 7th time. For MBC Prime, this is Shelton Daniel reporting.